I am so excited. The doors are now open to awaken the abundant you. Imagine stepping into that life where you know money is there for you, showing up for your desires, those big dreams that you have been manifesting and you want to create, and you know that it's already happened. You know that it's there. You know there's an overflow of abundance. You know that you are waking up, living your best life, and you are so excited to make this happen. Well, that can be happening for you. It's time to awaken the abundant you. This version is already inside of you, dying to get out and dying to run the show. And it's time to let her. Let's stop living in lack and waiting for our desires to show up. Let's make it happen by stepping into the most abundant version of you. And what I want to do is offer you the chance to make this happen. Come and join my 12-week sacred container where we are going to be awakening this wealthy version of you, awakening all this abundance and showing you how easy it is to tap in and bring it into your energy every single day. Imagine waking up in the morning knowing that the money has just showed up. Imagine having a life where it's not so hard to make money. This could be for you. Go to the link in the show notes and sign up today. Let's awaken the abundant woman inside of you. This is your time and you are ready for it. Welcome to the Soulful Badass podcast. I'm your host, Rachel Jackson, an intuitive success coach from the UK, and I'm here to help entrepreneurs, leaders, and soul-aligned goddesses to create epic levels of success and impact in your life and your business. So if that sounds good to you, make sure you are tuning in every week for mindset talk, manifestation, magic, and incredible interviews with other soul-aligned entrepreneurs. So hit the subscribe button, and I'd love to invite you to come and join the Soulful Badass community. All the links are in the show notes. Please go and click them, and I'll see you in there. Hi everyone, welcome to this week's podcast episode. This week I'm going to be talking about your measure of success. Because often we miss how abundant we really are by measuring success all wrong. It all comes down to the money. Often it's about the money we make. We put people who make a lot of money higher than us in society and we think they're better than us for some reason. We really link our money and how much we make to our self-worth. I know when I was in lower paid jobs, it made me feel unworthy. It made me feel like I wasn't good enough. So imagine, what are you linking to your success? Are you saying that to be successful, you have to make a lot of money and actually you're not at that point yet, so you don't feel good enough, you don't feel worthy? Do you have a business and you want to create impact and help people live a better life, but you're thinking the money just isn't there yet, so I'm not good at business, I'm not a good entrepreneur? Often what we're doing is we measure things by the monetary value rather than the abundance that is actually happening. So imagine your business and you've said you want to create impact, you want to change people's lives for the better. Take a minute and look at how many people you are helping. How many people do you have in your Facebook group? How many people do you have in your email list? How many people do you have messaging you saying how much of an impact you've made to them? That is all abundance. That is all success. That is a measure of how well you are doing. But because you've not hit your 10K months yet, you're thinking, oh, I'm just not there yet. But are you? Did you set out to help people? Did you set out to create momentum? Did you set out to change people's lives? Then if that's yes, and you are doing that, then look at all of the abundance you already have. Because when you shift your focus to that, rather than the I've not made 10K months yet, you will create more of that, which will end up creating your 10K months. But if you are constantly focusing on the lack of I'm not there yet, you are creating more of the lack. It's the same in a normal job or whatever it is you're doing. What are you measuring your success on? Are you thinking, I'm not this yet, I'm not there yet, I'm not that? Or are you missing all of the opportunities of how you are creating impact and making people's lives better, even in your daily work? Are you stopping to see how good you are at things? Or are you looking at the bits that you need to improve on? As a leadership coach, I often have a lot of people that are always looking at people's gaps, always looking at people's development needs. And I love to switch the mindset of this because that does not work. If you are constantly looking at all the things you're bad at or all the things you've not achieved yet, you are totally demotivated. Whereas if you start to look at all the amazing things that you have got and you are doing and how your strengths play a massive part in it, then you actually grow them strengths and that helps develop the other areas of your life. So imagine using this concept in everything you do. Look at where you are actually successful. You might not be in the perfect job for you at the minute, but you got a job. That is success. You have been successful all through your life in different things, whether it's even learning to walk, things you've achieved at school, things you've overcome, jobs you've gotten. All of these things have been successful. And yet sometimes we look at, well, I don't have the money, or I've maybe made bad decisions, or I've got a lot of debt. That doesn't mean you're not successful. We've got to start to change the measure of our success. We've got to start to see how amazing we are doing so we create more amazing opportunities. It's not about measuring the lack. Don't look at your weaknesses or the things you've not achieved yet and think that sums up your success, because it doesn't. So it's starting to change to what is going well. What are you achieving? What is really working in your life? What is really working for you now? Start to focus on this and see how all the other stuff grows, how all the abundance starts to grow, how your life starts to change for the better. All it takes is a shift of perspective. So not what you don't have or what you're measuring yourself against, or if you've just done a launch and you wanted 10 people in it and you've got 5, don't go, I haven't got the 5 I wanted. Go, I've got 5 people. That is amazing. So think about where you are measuring this stuff and think about how you could change it. Like we said last week, to that gratitude. Actually be grateful for what you have, what you've achieved, what you're doing, rather than looking at the things you've just not done yet. Because actually it doesn't mean you're not going to do them. It just means not yet. And that's okay. But if you focus on the things that you haven't done, you're just creating more of it not being there. You're creating that level of resistance. So start to look at what you have done and the other stuff will naturally show up. So I hope this one helps you. And remember, you are successful anyway. You've achieved so much in your life. Do not limit yourself by your own negative mindset around success. Hope this one helps you. I'll catch you next week.